Thanks for coming back to my channel. I've been a realtor in the Temecula Valley since 2007. I post new videos every week, so make sure you click the link below so that you can register for my channel. Are you trying to figure out what neighborhood you should buy your home in? Are you trying to figure out where do I want to live? That's what we're talking about today, and we're going to start right now. Okay, so there's several things that you need to think about when you're trying to choose what neighborhood you'd like to buy your house in and where you want to live. One of the first things is schools. Do you want to live close to schools? Do you have school-age kids and you want them to be able to walk to school? Do you not want to live in a neighborhood where the school is right down the street because maybe people park their cars there when they're dropping their kids off or picking them up? Are you thinking, I don't have kids, so I don't really care if there's a school close by or if the schools are even any good? But it's still really, really important. Even if you don't have kids or you don't plan on having kids, the buyer, when you go to sell your home, it's probably going to matter to them. So that's really important to think about that, even if the school system doesn't matter to you right now. The second thing is proximity to work. How close do you want to live to work? Do you want to live where it's 15 minutes away and you can get to work? Or are you willing to drive 45 minutes to get to work? Do you want to live close to a freeway exit so that you have easy access to get on and off to get to work? Those things all matter when you're trying to figure out what neighborhood and area that you want to buy your first home in. Okay, the next thing is walkability. Do you want to live in a neighborhood where you can walk to restaurants and maybe walk to the store when you want to? You don't necessarily have to jump in your car and drive there. That's really important when you're going to choose your neighborhood. So keep that in mind when you're making your list, making your wish list and your list of pros and cons. Next, do you want a quiet neighborhood? Do you want one where there's not a lot of activity going on? Or do you want one where there's lots of activity and there's bustling and there's people everywhere? That's really important for you, and make sure you drive the neighborhood different times of the day so that you know different times what the activity level is so that you feel comfortable with it and you feel like you're making a really good purchase when you purchase to live in that neighborhood. Okay, the next thing is, what don't you like about where you live right now? Make a list of the things you don't like and you can say, these are non-negotiables. I do not want this in my new neighborhood. Or you can say, no, these are the things that I absolutely want in my new neighborhood. So I have to have these. So your wants versus your needs. Okay, so once you get that wish list done, go ahead and share that with me. Then now comes the fun part. We get to narrow down the homes and the neighborhoods that you want to start looking in. We're going to look at home prices because it's really important that we choose an area and a home price that you're comfortable with. You want to have your mortgage payment so that you're comfortable every month making that and you don't dread making that payment every month because you're scared because maybe you chose a house that was more expensive than you really wanted to. We're going to stay in your comfort zone and find a house that you're comfortable making that payment every month. How about amenities? What do you want your neighborhood to have? Do you want there to be an HOA? Do you want a swimming pool in your neighborhood? Do you want walking trails in your neighborhood? Basketball courts, maybe tennis courts, maybe even barbecue areas? Keep that in mind. If you enjoyed this video and got a lot of information out of it, make sure you click on my next video. We're going to be talking about Temecula neighborhoods.